morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pilates with B. Today it is another 10-minute series. Yes, we're still going with that. I think today what we're going to do is we're going to tackle a bit of a standing leg series and mix it up with a little bit of sideline series. As you know, the first video I ever released was with a standing leg series. Very basic, low lighting, which I'm hoping I've corrected today because the room is very dark today. But I'm hoping that it's not too bad for you guys. So yeah, please take this moment to subscribe before we begin, and then pull up your mat and let's begin. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting in a standing position. Putting all your weight onto your left leg, a little bit of a bend in the knee, strong core feelings if you're lifting up towards the ceiling, clenching those glutes behind you, activating the hamstrings, activating the quads, and then you're just going to move on a side plane, keeping that foot nice and loose to the side, and then you're going to take a moment just for showing you guys. You'll then move on to the backwards one. So there's no arching into the back, but rather you keeping that back nice and straight, nice and flat, and just moving it back until you can engage that glute. We're then going to work on the front plane, taking it forward as high as you can go, dropping it down and up. Remember, strong core, upright position, strong glutes, and up and down, looking at it from the side. It's there, up, down, up, and down. We're then going to take it down to the mat for your side series. So you're on your side, you can either be down, lying on your bicep, or propped up on your hand. Straight line from the body, from head down to the toe, all in alignment. Remember, strong core, tucked in belly, belly button sucked back towards spine. Compress, squeezing into those glutes, and lifting up your top leg for 1 and 2. And then for the last exercise, you're going to lift that leg, release if you have a point or a flex going on, and just leave it hovering, holding onto it, gripping through that leg, gripping through that glute, making sure that you stay stabilized the entire time. Trying not to let it drop, but rather keeping it up in the air. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that's clear, and I hope you're ready to go, because we are about to begin. Oh, one more thing. If you need any help with the balancing part of the standing position, you can put a chair down next to you, foam roller, whatever you have, just to help you balance. Alright, saying that, we are beginning in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Making sure you're clenching that glute, or both the glutes should I say, as you're moving onto that side plane. Making careful attention not to put your foot anywhere on the floor. We're going to try keep it in the air for the duration of these first 3 exercises. You can feel that ankle's a little bit unstable on your left side. Focusing in on that leg, keeping a lovely bend through that knee. Strong core, you can put your hands on your stomach just to make sure that core is activated. Straight back and slow movements. Making sure you work through that leg into that glute medius. That weak muscle that so many of us have from too much sitting. We're almost done here. One more time. Taking it back. Just enough so we can feel that glute squeezing. Oh, it feels good. That left leg might be becoming a bit unstable. Focus your attention on it if you need to. And focus on stabilizing. Strong core, strong body, strong left leg. Pressing that leg back and squeezing. let's keep on going. Keep on working. Let me move to the side so that you guys can see. And squeezing. Keep on working into that glute, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost there. Keep working. I regret my decision of wearing a long sleeve top. It's becoming a bit hot now, even though it's raining outside and actually quite cold. We're working. And we're working. Oof, that left leg is burning. And back to center. Taking a moment. I dropped my leg, but remember you guys must not drop that leg onto the floor. Focusing on really working through that quad here, stabilizing through the left glute, stabilizing through that left leg. And of course, don't slouch over when you're doing this, but rather trying to keep an upright spine, just lightly touching the floor. You can only go up as high as you can go. Don't expect you to come flat out, just as high as you can go. I know how hard this exercise is. I know even for me, I can't do this exercise with my leg fully up. But we're getting there. We work on it, we get better, we get stronger, as we always do. Ooh, that left leg is burning now, but we're going to keep on working. We are almost there, ladies and gentlemen, then we are down onto the floor for that side lying series. And we're down. Getting into position quickly. Clenching those glutes, let's go. You don't have to point your toe if you don't want to. You can just leave it nice and neutral. Not flexed, not pointed. Just using the weight of your own body to work into that leg. Well done, ladies and gentlemen, for getting this far. And thank you so much for joining me throughout all the 10-minute series. I don't know if this will be the end of the 10-minute series. You guys will just have to wait and see what I have in store for you next week. Woo! That is all burning now, but we're working through it, making sure we're keeping that glute nice and stable. Those hips, that core, all anchored and nice and tight. Using the weight of our own leg. And hold. You might be thinking, oh, holding's easy. Woo! That is burning. Burning, just holding, trying to hold your leg up there. Isometric holds, we did that in the last one. If at any point it becomes too much, just drop it down. Take a moment. And come back up. But for you strong people out there, I know you can hold it for the full minutes. Ooh, even I'm struggling. That exercise I did this morning, I did a bit of lower body this morning, and I can now feel it. But you should be able to feel those quads activating, those glutes activating, that hamstring activating. Everything is working to hold you up. Remember, if at any point you need to drop it down, and take it back up. Everything is working, your whole chain over here is working to hold that leg up. We are almost done, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. Well done. That is the end of the first 5 minutes. Whew, you should feel that right leg has definitely worked. I can feel it around that glute, I can feel it in the hips. Everything is very stiff. Very sore, but in a good way, in that way that you would get if you were at the gym and squatting or pushing weights or whatever it is that you guys do. Okay, take a few moments, take a breather. This is at the point of the time where I leave it up to you guys how long you want to take a break for. You can pause the video, take a minute, take 2 minutes, or what you can do is skip ahead and just carry on, or you can sit it out with me and begin when I begin, which is in the next... And we are beginning in 3, 2, 1, let's go. On the opposite leg this time. Squeezing those glutes. That right leg should be just a little bit wobbly now. A little bit sore from the workout that we just finished on it. Moving that leg out on a side plane. strong core, strong glutes, everything in the posterior chain just trying to hold you up. We're working into that lower region, into those glutes. Oh, my right leg is on fire from that workout. But that's why we do it. We get stronger, we get better. Remember, if at any point you need to take a break, just do it. There's no harm, nothing at all. No judgment. We're moving on to the next exercise. Taking it back. I know that I'm taking moments to turn around and I'm dropping my leg down, but that's just to show you guys that you can have a better idea of how the exercise is done. Strong core, trying to keep your back as straight as possible. Pulling it back, squeezing into that glute. Don't arch into the back. And remember to breathe and smile, ladies and gentlemen. Always smiling. I always tell you guys this. In some ways, the leg that's working is actually the one you're standing on, because it's got to balance yourself out so much. And we're almost there. Keep working at it. Keep working. Keep getting stronger. Almost there. Have to turn around. Coming up into your front plane, coming up and down, just lightly touching the floor, lightly touching the floor. Whoop, don't fall. You see, you lose concentration by talking too much, and all of a sudden your form goes. You can see I'm not lifting all the way up because I'm not capable of that just yet, but definitely if you saw me a couple of months ago, I could barely even get my I could barely even get my leg up. But through practice, we're getting stronger and stronger, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? Just like anything. And down. And up. Really focusing, the slower you do it, the more you engage that glute and that quad, bringing it down and up. And down. And then we take it down to the mat. Oop, opposite side. Almost went onto the same leg. And let's keep on working. Up. Clench those buttocks on the way down. And up. And clench those butt cheeks. Keep on working. Keep on smiling, ladies and gentlemen. And up. And squeezing it down. And up. Squeezing it down. You might realize that you have a bit of a weaker side or a bit of a stronger side. I think for me, this side's probably just a little bit easier, as my right side seems to be a lot weaker for some unknown reason. But it is just one of those things, unfortunately, that we take a moment, maybe we do a couple of extra reps on that side, a couple of extra movements, just so that we can try and equalize. And you're holding your leg up. Doesn't have to be up here. You can choose whatever height works for you at your current level. Strong glutes, strong core. You should almost be able to balance yourself just on the tip of your finger. And this shows that your body is stabilizing itself. Just slightly. Oop, my leg is dropping without me even realizing. Why didn't you tell me, guys? Alright. Keep holding, ladies and gentlemen. If any point becomes a bit too much, you can take a break, but squeeze those glutes and squeeze those quads, because we are almost there. We are almost there, and that'll be the end of this practice. And almost the beginning of the weekend. Can you believe it, guys? It's nearly Friday again. And we are almost there. Give me a big pull and drop. And we are done, ladies and gentlemen. Done, done, done. Whew! That is very tough on the hips and on the glutes, especially if you're not used to holding that leg up. I know Some of you might have thought, oh, that's quite easy, just got to hold my leg up. Until you try it and you realize how many muscle groups come into play just to hold your leg up. It's the same thing when you're standing. So many muscle groups, your hamstrings, your quads, your calves, your ankles, your glutes, everything all working together just to keep your body upright. And that's the lovely thing about Pilates, is that we start to realize all these things as we begin to become more in tune with our body and how it moves. But thank you so much for practicing with me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you really enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that notification bell, and share it with all your friends. It's been an absolute pleasure teaching you today. Please have a fantastic weekend, please stay safe, and I will see you guys again next week. Bye-bye.